So serious, girl, why don't speak cold? We just getting started, don't you tiptoe.
Welcome everyone to Off the Cuff. This is Adam Banks, or I am Adam Banks. Welcome to the show. Nellie is here with me in the studio. Nellie, how are you?
I'm great, Adam. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Episode 99.
And it's 3:30 in the morning.
It's 3:30 in the morning.
Woohoo!
And Nellie, I just want to announce to the podcast that I have started a new outlet for the podcast. You can now listen to Off the Cuff episodes on YouTube. Go to YouTube and type in Off the Cuff, and you can listen to all of our episodes on the YouTube channel.
Because people, we are bad to the bone.
We are bad to the bone. We have finally, I think that the success of the podcast, in order to have it successful, you have to have it on as many outlets as you can.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So was you a little shocked when you popped into the studio and you saw the company that was leaving, not to mention like who it was? Or
Yes.
anything, but was you a little shocked? You scared me.
Well, I was like, whoa.
Yeah. So the story was, ladies and gentlemen, is I was in the studio prepping for the show, and I got a little just knock at the door, and I opened it, and it was just an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it was. I was not expecting it, and she left, and Nellie, she met Nellie at the door, and Nellie come in and said, "You've been lying to me, you motherfucker."
It's not that there's anything between me and Adam. It's just that.
It's just like it took you off guard. You thought I was just like, I didn't tell
thought
you.
you didn't
You were
tell
kind of
me, and I
offended that I
was
didn't.
hurt.
Right. I feel you. So Nellie, so much has been going on around the world. Have you heard about this Oscars boycott? Where
Yes.
What do you like? The story behind that is that nobody that was black got nominated for an Oscar
Right.
this year. So Jada Pinkett Smith made a video boycotting the Oscars, and
And you know, I've always loved her, Adam, but I really like her and Will, but I was a little bit disappointed in that.
yeah, like she sounds bitter that her husband didn't get nominated for an award.
Right.
And it's not like the Academy hasn't nominated
I think
black people before.
they nominated for who was deserving.
who was deserving. Yes, there was nobody that
And
was
if
black
there
that had a
was
deserving
nobody
performance.
that was African American that deserved it, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's just.
But
it is,
I'm not taking up for them just because they're white.
Yes.
I just think it's ridiculous.
I think
I'm
that's-
so tired of it.
Yes, I think that's so. I mean, you're segregating yourselves again.
Exactly.
Quit segregating yourselves.
Exactly.
Well, did you see the video that Aunt Viv from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air posted on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah. What did you think of that?
She cracked me
She's
up. She's
hilarious.
pretty. I thought it was pretty good.
She's pretty intense, isn't she?
Because it's like, it's not that I disrespect Jada, but I just think it was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. There's too much of that going on today.
Yeah.
Too much of black, white. We're not back in the 50s and 40s and stuff again. I don't want to be there.
Yeah, so they need to quit talking about it.
Yes.
Nellie-
They just need to let people live and be people.
It's 2016, and May is my 10-year high school reunion.
I'm with you.
10 years. Oh, you're going to go with me?
They think that'd be wild.
Yeah.
They would freak out.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is my co-host, Nellie. She co-hosts the podcast. They probably have heard of you, maybe if they listen. I don't know if they
Yeah,
listen.
you can take a date, but I want to go too.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, guys.
it wouldn't be off the cuff if we didn't have Nellie's cough in the episode.
This is true.
Yeah. I think you've been in like 58 of the 100 or 60 of the 100.
There's probably not one that I didn't call.
There's everyone. There's a cough. There's
I'm sorry, people.
There's at least a cough or something or a noise.
You know what? I think it's because I still have my tonsils.
You don't think you need your tonsils?
No, because when I was little, my mom, I was 5 or 6 years old. She took me to the hospital to get my tonsils taken out because I always had so much trouble with them. And I told her, I said, "Mom, what if I don't wake up?"
From
I was
getting your tonsils
crying.
out,
I was
yeah.
scared.
Yeah.
She said, "Put your clothes on. We're going home."
Because
That's
she-
why I still have my tonsils, because
Because
she
she
wouldn't
did-
make me do it.
Oh, well.
She said, "Well, honey, get your clothes on. We're going home."
Well, you shouldn't have been complaining, and you wouldn't be.
Well,
hurting
I
right
was
now.
5.
Anyway, my point was my high school 10-year reunion is coming up. Nellie, I don't know if I want to go. I think I'm having very mixed emotions about this whole thing. I don't think I want to go because I really didn't enjoy high school. I don't think I was old enough to really know how to enjoy high school. I didn't know how to enjoy it. I wish I could go back and do high school over, knowing what I know now,
Right.
knowing how to enjoy.
Right. But you need to go back and let them know who you are today. Because you were awesome.
Oh, well, thank you.
We laugh, people.
Yeah.
I mean, to tell you, we have some of the craziest times.
Yeah, we do. We have some good times.
But Adam's like my son.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's still up in the air. I haven't decided yet. I haven't completely ruled it out. I mean, there's a 90% chance I'm not going, but I haven't ruled it out. There's still that 10% chance.
I think you ought to go one time.
Well, there's only like 1 10-year.
I know, it's right. And you need to go and see what it... I mean, if you don't like it, you can always leave.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen anybody in 10 years.
But that's that's
Yeah,
crazy.
That's what's crazy about it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen... I wish that... I'm going to post for a picture of this episode. You know what I'm going to do? I'm posting a picture of what I look like in high school. I'm going to post it on the episode. And I'm going to post it on the new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let everybody see it. And I haven't... That's the last time these people have saw me. It's been 10 years. I'm 28 years old. I was 18. So that was a long time ago. But, yeah, my high school reunion, that's crazy.
People, he don't know what a long time ago was yet.
The Super Bowl was coming up. The Super Bowl.
I know.
You got the Broncos. You got the Panthers. Who do you have? Just pick one. Pick one.
The Broncos.
I got the Panthers. So I could go either way. I think that the Super Bowl is going to be it's going to be the highest rated Super Bowl of all
Right.
time. It's just going to be so high. The commercials
Is this the 50th?
are $2 million a piece this year for
Is it
30
50
seconds.
Is it the 50th?
Is it?
I'm not sure. It seems like to me it might be.
You know who's performing?
Rihanna.
Coldplay.
I thought Rihanna was.
She may be like an act, but I
Well,
know.
maybe I'm wrong.
I thought Bruno Mars was.
I thought he was too because I thought he was asked to come back, and I love Bruno Mars.
Yeah, but I hear that Coldplay, I guess Bruno Mars and Rihanna will be playing.
I don't know if Rihanna is or not. I thought she was, but maybe I'm mistaken.
What made you think Rihanna? Like,
Well, just something she said on TV the other day, and I thought she was. I can't remember exactly what it was she said, but
well, anyway,
you got to realize, people, I've been out partying tonight.
yeah, you've been out getting crazy. You've been out getting insane. But, speaking of the Super Bowl, I was kind of trying to look up to see who was performing, who the Super Bowl performers are. Because I want to know. I don't think there's ever been a great performance like Michael Jackson did back in the early 90s.
Well, there never will be.
Yes,
I mean, he was amazing.
he was amazing. Yeah, Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars. Are you sure you wasn't mistaken Beyonce and Rihanna?
Maybe. No, because I really thought it was Rihanna.
Okay, well, maybe it is. Maybe, but they said Beyonce is. But back to the Oscars really quick. I forgot to mention, you know how they talked about no black people getting nominated? There's a black host. Chris Rock is hosting the Oscars.
Oh, yeah, and he'll make a big deal about it.
He'll make a big deal about it because I think he's a racist.
I do
think
too.
Chris Rock
I do too.
is a racist.
I do too.
He always talks about white people in a negative
I have respect
way.
for the African American people. I have a lot of respect
Yes, me too.
for some of them.
Yes.
But these people that keep bringing crap up. Now, the police incidents, now that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that part.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the I guess just the racism part of it.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I feel like we're as much a victim of that as they are.
Yeah, you're right.
Anymore.
I think that
If you're white, it's like you're a piece of crap.
Morgan Freeman said it the best. He said,
Yes.
to end racism, you have to quit talking about it.
Right.
Just stop talking about it.
Right. And quit bringing everybody's name up. Everybody did this, somebody did that. I did nothing.
Yeah.
Do you hear me? I'm 56 years old. 57.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Because my birthday's 3 days before Adam's.
Yeah.
But it's just, I did nothing to anybody.
Right. So, January's almost over. Valentine's Day is coming up. Who's your Valentine?
I guess me. No, McKenna.
McKenna, your granddaughter?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up. Groundhog's Day is coming up. That's February 2nd.
Yeah.
That means 6 more weeks of bad weather.
I don't want to even talk about that.
That's snow.
That's nose enough for me. For
And
this
everybody
year.
going out and getting milk and bread. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, are you going to sit in the house all day and eat milk and bread? I mean, everybody pushing you out of the way for it.
Well, I think it's because it's what they use the most for cereal. The kids drink it. They have sandwiches. You know, man, the lights was out here for the longest time. Did you hear what all happened?
Did you hear what happened in Lexington, Kentucky
Yes.
today?
The stockyard.
The
burned
stockyard
down.
burned.
People thought downtown Lexington
It
was
caught on
on
fire. What happened, Nellie?
They were putting a new roof on the stockyard, and they have to melt this rubber stuff to go on it first.
Yeah.
And it caught on fire, and the wind just caught it, and it just
You gotta be
took
kidding.
off.
It just spread like
It
wildfire.
spread like crazy.
And yeah, the power went off here.
Yeah.
The power went off.
And somebody said
at
that
my
they heard on the
apartment.
news that it jumped the road.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Jumped
the fire did.
Jumped the road?
Yes.
Did
Yes,
anybody
it like skips over the road and goes to the next
did
building.
anybody get hurt?
There was 20 animals, 20 cows.
Any people? Did any
That
human beings?
died.
Any
No.
human beings? So that's
That's sad.
no, but that's kind of unbelievable though that nobody got
People
hurt.
were making jokes like, we should have went down there and got a steak.
Oh my god!
I thought that was cruel.
That was very cruel. Why would anybody say that?
I know.
I mean, that's silly. But I mean,
I would be-
thank God though that nobody was hurt. You know, no human being was hurt because that
Right,
would
none
have
of
been
the firemen, none of the
right.
citizens,
No
or
citizens, no
anything of
civilians, no.
Lexington.
Yes, everything was good. Jim
I'm getting ready to say the same thing.
Gray was on top of it, and he got it out there, and he's good.
Yes.
And he's just showing that he can still be a mayor while running
for senator.
U.S. senator.
I want to tell you guys something about the way I feel about Jim Gray.
Yeah.
I really want him to exceed because I think he can make a difference for
Yes.
us in Washington.
Yes.
But losing him as a mayor, it just really crushes me. I think he's an outstanding
I
mayor.
agree.
I think he's a great person.
I agree.
I would love to meet him.
Yes, I agree. I think Jim Gray.
I would love to have him on our show.
I would love to have Jim Gray on the show. I actually reached out to him and asked him. Haven't heard anything back from him. I understand he's busy. He's got a lot going on, especially now.
Exactly.
But Jim Gray, I think I agree with you. I would vote for Jim Gray.
In a heartbeat.
Jim Gray though will get killed in the election, and I'll tell you why. Nobody from Eastern Kentucky is going to vote for him because he is an open homosexual. And nobody from Eastern Kentucky is going to vote for him. Hazard, Knott County, Letcher County, Breathitt County.
Right.
Nobody from
But you know
Corbin
what?
or Butcher Branch or Stinking Branch ain't going to vote for no
Somebody
openly gay man.
Somebody needs to step up and educate some of these people.
Nellie, listen, Eastern Kentucky, you can't change them. You cannot change them. It's hundreds of years. They care too much about social issues. And that's what they base you
Well,
on.
we've had this discussion before, Adam, about homosexuals, and
Yeah, Jim Gray will
I
get
just
killed
feel like that they should.
in the election.
People should be able to do whatever they.
Yeah, but that's beside the point. I just think that Jim Gray don't stand a chance. I think even though he would do an outstanding job,
I'm going to support him because if people will do their homework and research him,
Yeah,
and
he's-
see what all he's done for Lexington since he's been mayor.
yeah,
It's amazing.
he's done a lot. He's really he's kept the crime under control.
He's put us.
He's put
He's
development.
put us really out there. Besides, which I'm not knocking that at all by any means.
Not on what?
The horse racing, the horse farms, and all that. I mean, that is Kentucky. Period. But he has really helped put us on the map even bigger.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
it would really suck to lose Jim Gray. It would. It would suck
I
to
do.
lose Jim Gray because we're gonna.
But I'm
probably
just
get
saying
some
that as far as him being a
Yahoo.
senator.
We'll probably get some Yahoo in here, but he could be the U.S. senator and do some good things. But as far as his chances, I really doubt it. I would like to have him on the show, and one of the questions I would ask him, because if he don't want to talk about his homosexuality, he needs to go ahead and drop out of the race because
They're gonna bring that
is
up.
Ignorant. Ignorant means lack of knowledge. So he is ignorant for. I didn't mean to explain that to you like a teacher. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
But he is ignorant to the fact that if he don't think people are going to ask about his sexual orientation, he's just stupid, because they are. It's the media, they are. But so I would ask him, I would say, how are you going to overcome your sex? How are you going to come the media and people's perception of you because you're an openly gay man? How do you think that's going to affect
But
your
don't you
campaign?
think that, well, Eastern Kentucky's not America, is it?
Eastern Kentucky
I
is
think
America.
that a lot of people have really started to support or not to condemn the gay
crowd. Yeah,
because it's the citizens, the whatever you want to call them, because they should have every right that anybody else has.
You're right, but you can't. It is what it is with those people. You just cannot change them, Nellie.
But you know what? It's back to the racism issue.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's backward.
It all boils all together.
Jim Gray will win Lexington. I think he'll win Louisville. He might win. He might win like another random
Northern
city or
Kentucky.
two. Northern Kentucky. But as far as Eastern Kentucky, that's enough to beat him. That's enough to beat him.
You think there's that many people there?
Yeah, in Northern Kentucky, no, there's some people that are not going to like that up there either.
Well, people don't like a lot of crap.
Yeah,
but they got to do what's best for the state.
He can throw his name in the ring of fire.
I want him to win. I'm going to support you no matter what.
Absolutely.
I would love to be part
The
of
Kentucky
campaign.
Wildcats lost tonight against Kansas in a regular season game. Their record, Nellie, they could possibly be a 5 seed in the tournament.
I know.
Which is never a good seed to have in the tournament.
Tonight was ridiculous.
Yeah.
The officials were ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying that Kentucky didn't make mistakes,
Right.
because they did. They got beaten at last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they did. And they lost in overtime.
Yes.
And just, I don't know.
Free throws at the end.
Yeah, they're 16-5.
And it breaks my heart.
Yeah, that they...
Because they could have... It's
Suck.
just sad.
They don't suck. I'm sorry. They don't suck. They just...
But you cannot...
They have to grow. They have a lot to learn.
What was there, 3 guys that fouled out? Or
Yeah.
2?
Yeah,
3
yeah,
guys. That's 15 fouls, Adam.
Yeah.
How many did Kansas have?
That's a lot. But yeah, so Bill Self looks like a sober Billy Gillespie. That's what Bill Self looks like. And he lost, he beat Calipari. Him and Calipari have like a little rival going.
Right.
Bill Self he was at Kansas and beat John Calipari in the championship game when
Right.
he was at Memphis.
Right.
And then Calipari beat Bill Self when he was at Kentucky.
Right.
And when they play, they win, lose. So it's one of those rivals in college basketball that's going to be insane.
But and the guys were not having a good night.
No.
They couldn't hit nothing.
Yeah. So the next game.
All those air balls tore me up.
Yeah, the next game is against Tennessee. I think that's a win.
What day?
It's at Tennessee too.
What is the day?
It's Tuesday, February the 2nd, Groundhog's
That's what
Day.
I thought, second.
Yeah. So we need to go and we need to do a pregame show.
Absolutely.
We do. We need to do that. Well, Nellie, I want to thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you for listening to the show. Nellie, it's always fun to do this. Gosh, do you know that our next show is our 100th episode?
I can't believe it.
Our next one is our
can't
100th
believe it.
episode.
I just want to say thank you to everybody.
Yeah, well, thank you
for listening.
Yeah, I know.
I appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
I hope you tell your friends about us.
Yeah. Tell your friends about us. We appreciate it. We love the fact that you actually take the time
to listen to us.
To bring us into your home.
Yes.
Or through your phone.
Right.
Because I doubt y'all have radios.
Right.
Because our main audience is men. Can you believe that? Oh, men.
We got to get us some ladies in here.
Yeah, I know. Who do we
need? Bring your ladies with you.
Yeah, let you ladies listen. Oh, I went to a housewarming party today. Let me tell you about that before I went to a housewarming party.
Yeah.
Very nice house. I brought him a gift. I bought my buddy a pint of Crown Royal because I was thinking, like, does he want a big cheap bottle or does he want a small expensive bottle? So I was like, I'll get him a small expensive. Got him a Crown Royal, and he didn't seem too happy with it. But I was like, whatever. I don't know. Maybe he was. Maybe he was happy. Maybe he was. I just couldn't tell. I was Like what? He's got a
Right.
very nice house. I love the hardwood floor.
I love hardwood.
Yeah, and his fiance Brooke, she listens to the show. And
Oh,
I was
cool.
like, Brooke, do you ever listen to the show? She's like, yeah, I listen to the Little Rascals one.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, I know.
I really liked her.
Yeah, and I said if I was ever going to do a sports podcast, Brooke, I'm going to call it Time Out with Adam Banks, and she just cracked up and thought that was the funniest thing. And Ashley's like, "You're changing the name to your podcast?" And I was like, "No, Ashley, I'm not." And she's like, "Oh, because I like Off the Cuff with Adam and Nellie."
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening. Nellie, thank you for being here.
It's good to see you, Adam.
Yeah, no, we'll be back for the 100th episode. Are you
Goodbye,
ready for
everybody.
that? Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
100.
I'm ready.
We need to do a video telecast.
I should do goods because some days I feel like I'm 100.
Do you feel like you're 100 though?
Some days.
We'll see you, ladies and gentlemen.
But you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm going up the stairs. Take me, baby.